Hello everybody and welcome to the third video in the series of my tier list about the Limbus Company IDs. So, starting off with base Don in this video, we have a good ID, alright ID, in terms of base Sinner's power level, right? So she can clash well with her skill 1 and skill 2. Her skill 3 doesn't really clash good at all. I think it only rolls a 15 at most. So because of that, she's going below LCB Foss, but she's a alright base Sinner ID. Now we have Shi Don, who you can play as not a Shi ID. She only gets faster at lower HP thresholds, which allows her to get plus 5 coin power to her skill 3 Overbreathe. But honestly, it's not really worth it to get her to a stagger bar, past the stagger bar, and to 50% HP just for an increase for one skill. So because of that, she is going above Foss. Yeah. Now we have the honorary tremor unit in Andon, who has a free tremor burst on her skill 2. She can clash pretty alright with her skill 1 and skill 2. Skill 2 rolling a 16 and skill 1 rolling an 11. But her skill 3 only rolls a 13, I believe. That's a lie. I think it rolls a 14. But that free tremor burst is on her skill 2 is really good and pretty situational because that's her only source of tremor burst, which is not bad because she can apply a decent amount of tremor if she can get enough nails on the enemy. And yeah, I'd say, I mean, honestly, I don't think Donda has any tremor egos to go with her. But in a tremor team, she'd be a pretty alright addition, I'd say. And oh yeah, her passive is useless in a tremor team because you're not hitting anyone with fanatic. You need someone with someone to be fanatic to have them inflict more tremor. And units outside of Corp IDs can't become can have the buff, the fanatic buff. So she'd go above Shi Don and below LCB Foss. Yeah. Now Lantern Dawn. Okay, Lantern Dawn is really tanky. That is her job. She is a tank. And in a Rupture team, that's a good thing because none of them are that tanky, and none of them has a lot of high HP, and they're not tanky. But she is a good tank in a Rupture team. So, and I'm pretty sure she's basically unkillable by the amount she heals based on how many slots target her. And on Uptide 4, she also gains aggro. So she gets help in tanking because she heals based off how many slots are targeting her. So she'd go low A, I think. Actually, high B. Because no, I'm pretty sure she's very count negative, I believe. But yeah, I think she'd go up around low A because she can function out of Rupture and still be a good tank. Now, BL Don is a good ID for passing around poise to other units because she's basically budget BL Mersault in terms of poise generation for the entire team. So because of that, I put her beside Lantern Dawn in a poise team. But outside of a poise team, well, you need Pride Resonance to proc her, passive, and the good thing about that is that you only need 2 Pride Resonance. So I think she'd stay in the same tier even without being in a BL team. Now, W Don is W Don. Rep Space is really funny. Oh yeah, and she has 2 Fragile on her skill 2 because why not? I don't know why. Just why not? She's like slow, so your team is probably not gonna even benefit from it, but sure, 2 Fragile. And Rep Space is really funny. Consistently like hitting like 75 to 100 damage if you use it on like a normal to kinda resistant enemy. So it's very good in that regard. Now, Sync Dawn is weird because she goes off of speed difference between the enemy and herself, or entire team and herself. But she also doesn't do that much damage because her coins are 2-2-2, a 2-2-2 spread. But she clashes really well, but she doesn't do damage because of her coin amount. So because of that, I think I'll place her at high B. Almost at low A, but I think high B. And yeah, hold on. I should adjust like this. I think that's better because I think, yeah, the problem with these two I forgot about is that they cannot clash at all. They do not clash at all. They do not clash well at all. Yeah. Honestly, I think all the Dons go together here. Now, Middle Dawn, her final ID. Outside of a NV team, kind of mid. Not gonna lie. But inside of a NV team, her numbers, just by looking at them, look pretty good. A lot of multipliers, 50% increase in offense level. It's a what, like 1.5 increase, I think. Not 1.5. 1.5 more damage up. Not damage up, offense level up, and I don't know how good that is in the long term. But the Envy team itself is pretty good. She fulfills a niche in that. And outside of that, she doesn't really fare well, let's say. Yeah, then her skill 1 can't really clash that well, in my experience. So I think she goes right before Butler Faust in that scenario. Yeah. Okay, well, that's the Don IDs. Let me double check. Or yeah, I think the placements of the Don IDs are pretty weird overall, except for W. W is up there. Middle Dawn is weird because Envy teams are weird. Because you have Hex Snail, Picard, Picard Harpooner, and then Captain Ishmael just cause Resonance team. might as well add her there. So yeah, I think Middle Dawn is fine where she is. Lantern Dawn and BL Dawn are fine where they are because they can't really clash well. Actually, no, I remember too much about her Uptight 3 PTSD not being able to clash well. So I think in actuality, these two can clash pretty well. I think I place them above Picard. Have N Dawn below WFOS, then Chi right after. Yeah. But anyways, that is my tier list for the Don IDs. Next up is Ryoshu, and I hope I can see you guys there. Bye.